Hey everyone, I'm Nathan, and today we're drawing every Drawfee Legend of Zelda character. If you're new here, this is the show where I take every Drawfee piece of fan art of a particular subject matter, and then I take all the characters that I can find and try to put them in one image and have it make sense by the end of it. Fair warning, this is going to be a quick one, but still a really fun time, so without further ado, let's get into the drawing. I have a confession, y'all. The only reason I'm doing this piece is because I desperately need Tears of the Kingdom to come out right now. And I've been just thinking about The Legend of Zelda and Breath of the Wild, and I've just decided I want to replay it from the beginning, and it's just so relaxing. I was like, I want to be in that world. I wanted to make a big battle set in a cathedral, or I guess like Hyrule Castle. The first link I really work on is by Nathan Yaffe, and this is the one that's like the Star Wars link. I don't know why I put him front and center. I guess I just really liked his outfit. It was simple, very clean. Him and all of the other links from the Drawing Link in Different Styles episodes are fighting off these monsters that have invaded Hyrule Castle, which actually kind of makes sense because there are examples of like the 4 different colored links of him being like separated into multiple people and having to save the world. I don't know, so I was like, in some multiverse, this is a thing. Also, all the designs skew a bit more Breath of the Wild than they do a 101 redrawing of the Drawfee art. I do this like subtly at times where I always try to put my spin or interpretation on redraws or fan art. But for this one, I was like, oh my gosh, Twin Rova, I have to draw as a Lynel because it's already mostly a Lynel. Like it's pretty much closely there, but with a weird like Pokemon giraffe or cat dog thing going on. Yes, that was really cool. And then I did the same thing with Uncle Rupee where it's a little looser, but I kind of base him off of a Wizrobe a little bit. It was a fun kind of like mental exercise, but by the end of it, it actually ended up kind of backfiring because I ended up getting kind of really behind on projects and just having so much on my plate. And so I ended up having to like work on this piece instead of actually relaxing and getting to play Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I kind of bit myself in the butt on that one, but it's okay. I end up really liking how the piece comes out aesthetically. I think it's very beautiful, but I think in the future, I want to do something a little more painterly and loose. I don't know. I want the next videos to still be like really fun and entertaining, but I also want them to be like enjoyable to draw just because if I'm making so many pieces, like 2 finished artworks a week, like I want them to be good, but I also want to enjoy the process of having done them. Does that make sense? And so by the end of this video process, I was like, I just want to have fun. I don't care. Like, this is my piece. I'm going to do whatever I want with it. So like the character who's like the Bird King guy with like the rock hat, I ended up kind of basing him off of Kokomon from the Digimon movie, like the corrupt version, because I really like the Digimon movie and I really like that design. I always thought it was like a cool monster design, so I ended up using that, and it was just kind of fun and liberating to be like, I'm in control of this drawing. This drawing isn't in control of me. And I also have to say shout out to my patrons for being so cool. A lot of them actually don't know Zelda very much, but they rolled with the punches so well. They gave me some really fun design choices. So you might notice these like little cute toon links in the background were a suggestion where one of my patrons were like, oh, there's like the 4 different colors of links, and in this one video game, they have like really cute outfits. And I was like, ugh, thank goodness. I don't have to just draw a Link in this green outfit 5 times. So that was nice. And then one of them asked for like the smiley mask salesman, who of course is iconic and terrifying. And that gave me an excuse to draw like the off-brand Zelda characters from that one, I think it was a Beans, where they drew Link, Zelda, and Ganon, but like Walmart versions of them. I didn't have to draw those silly little designs. You know, put all that effort into all those anatomies and body parts and giving it gravitas and seriousness. Instead, I just made all of them masks and put them on the Mask Salesman's book bag. So I love a workaround like that, you know what I mean? It's just enjoyable. You might also notice there's a very buff Korok in the background with an axe. That's because one of my patrons actually did a Legend of Zelda styled one-shot D&D game, and they played as like a Korok barbarian, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is actually the coolest thing in the world. And so I just drew this buff Korok. as an homage to that. So I thought it was cool. And I really loved the atmosphere of this piece. I thought it looked so good. And then I added the lighting effects and the shadows, and I was like, wow, it's done. I did it. Except I hadn't, because I wasn't done. Because then in the last moment I realized I had forgotten, not for the first time, the demon mother effing terrain. That's right. So if you've watched the channel for a while, you might know the Drawing Every Demon episode where, yes, I forgot the demon train and I had a bit of a breakdown, but I didn't have a breakdown this time. I went to that exact same file, I copied the art piece that I did before, I pasted it into this file, and then I recolored it, and no breakdown in sight. Love yourselves. Be clever. And yeah, this is a fast video, but I am happy with how it turned out. I like these colors. It's giving like morning starburst, about to seize the day kind of vibe. And normally this is the part of the video where I'm like, tell me your favorite Zelda character down below. And definitely do that in the comments if you want. But actually, I want to ask all of you guys, what are some videos you would like to see? I've never like said this before, but yeah, what are some Drawfee topics or fun videos or types of characters you want me to do a video of? Because at the end of the day, I'm making these videos for y'all, so if you're not going to be entertained by what I'm doing, then like, what's the point? So if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and if you really want to support the channel, check me out on Patreon, where for just $4, you can have your name in the end credits. And speaking of end credits, here they are now. Special thanks to Blurryface EXE, Blue Uwu, Christopher, MOE, Game of Catan on IG, Gay Jairus, Melon, Pinecone, Prance, SL Blue, Smalls the Sax Jammer, Thumper Daytime, Tarthalinor, Tuesdays Anyways, and Tuppence Pies. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nathan. See you soon. Bye.